Hi, I'm Craig. We're Horsepower Motorworks. We got a 72 E-type Jaguar in the shop for a little rust repair work. So basically what we're going to do is we're putting new rocker panels in. We had to go ahead and patch the floors, replace the corner braces, and then we're working on the wheel lips for the quarter panel. You can see on the other side, we're fitting the panel in. And we've got the inner structure repaired here, and we've got the lower quarter panel repaired. Now we're just fitting this panel to go into there like so. And when it's all said and done, it'll look like new and you'll never know it's been repaired. Hey guys, Craig for Horsepower. As you can see, we got the rest of the rocker panel cut off. We got our new panel ready to go on. We're just going to apply a little weld-through primer to the back side of our patch panel before we apply it. And then we'll get that welded in, and then we can go ahead and put our rocker panel on. This here is a copper-based primer. You put it on the back side, and when you weld to it, it sucks around the weld and makes it a watertight seal. Keeps it from rusting. This is a patch panel for the floor. That's going to go in here. Get that part welded in, and then the rocker panel goes over the top of it. And we'll get this one finished up. Vice grips to reach around the rocker panel and clamp it in. We got our panel clamped in place here. It's going to start TIG welding, get it tacked in place, and we'll go ahead and weld it all the way down. That's how you get a little better weld with the TIG than you do with the MIG welder. Not quite so porous, you get a lot less splatter. Just overall better weld. Well, what we're using the MIG for is to do the weld through spot welds through the factory, through the weld through primer. As a TIG welder, it won't weld through that. It'll be like a dirty weld, and the MIG will burn right through it. Plus, it's easier to hold it in place when you're trying to tack it. Well, we're back to work on the Jag. Got the rocker panel put in. This side's all set up. Got the door back off so we can finish welding up inside where it's real tight there. We got all the lines put back in for that. And we're going to continue on and patch in the rest of the quarter panel, and the welding is all done on this. We'll start the body work. Basically, we're just got to smooth out all the patchwork that we've done. We're going to scuff the car down and reshoot the whole thing. I'll put this piece in, get that all welded up, and then start body working it. Get it all straightened out. Here we're getting ready to prime the Jag. Got all the body work done. We're going to be using a high build polyester surfacer on it. Probably give it 3 coats of that. Let it dry good, and then we will block sand that down and prime it with a regular surfacer, and then it should be ready for paint. Primer fills in all your imperfections, gets rid of all your sand scratches from doing your body filler work, and gives you a nice even finish to put the paint over the top of. We'll go mix up some primer and let it rip. We're going to put 16 ounces of primer in there and half a tube of hardener. Put a little reducer in it to slow down the dry time, and it just dries a little flatter, smoother, to thin it out a little bit. This product, you don't have a big window. It cures really fast. Get this all mixed up, it'll be ready to spray. Well, we got the Jaguar back out of the paint booth. We got the polyester primer sprayed on it. We're gonna let that cure over the night, and we'll start block sanding it out tomorrow. Get it ready for final primer. Today we are getting the Jag all wet sanded down for the final time, getting it ready for the paint booth. Hopefully next week we'll have some color made up. We'll be able to get it sprayed. Gives you a better finish, and especially when you're sanding paint, it gums up all the dry paper. This way it doesn't. This here is guide coat. It shows you where all the imperfections are when you sand it. Sand it down when all the black is gone. Your panel's smooth. Nothing's more exciting than sanding.
Craig works on the last wet sand and prep for the final coat as we all prepare ourselves for what Enzo Ferrari once called the most beautiful car ever made. A 5.3 liter, 12-cylinder V12 engine, this car is truly a masterpiece. The 1972 E-Type Jaguar, a British beauty, a classy car with pristine details everywhere you look.